just pointing out the fact that Leo symbol looks like a sperm. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot to that if we were to dig deeper. But yeah, so Leo, right, is ruled by the sun. And the sun is a planet that deals with like leadership first and foremost. It deals with prominence, being the one that is in the lead, right? That's in control. You feel what I'm saying? The sun commands, and the sun also creates. You feel me? And does. With you having your moon in Leo, first and foremost, this does produce for a very creative individual. You feel me? An individual that has a desire to lead. And so it's like Leo, Gemini, and Capricorn. These are all signs that are naturally inclined towards wanting to take control. You feel me? Leo is a masculine sign, Gemini is a masculine sign, and Capricorn is a feminine sign. But Capricorn is a feminine sign that's ruled by a planet that, a planet that's masculine. You feel me? Like, because, yeah, Saturn is feminine. Saturn is feminine, but like Saturn has. It's a feminine planet, but it's also masculine. So I'm gonna step away from that for a minute. You feel me? But anyways, as I was saying, you feel me? So yeah, so like with the Leo energy being here, you feel me? It also produces for an individual that has a strong will. You feel me? It's like when you're an individual that wants to be someone, wants to be the one, we can say, wants to be recognized. You feel me? Because like Leo is very much, I also want to say like, it's an actor energy. You feel me? They're very good at acting, actor. You feel me? It's a very expressive sign, very animated as well, and emotionally speaking, right? With dealing with the moon. Emotionally speaking, you're very emotionally animated in the sense that when you're going through it, everybody in the house knows that you're going through it, right? And with that Gemini energy being your sun, you probably have I don't know what it's, like a sharp tongue, right? I think that's the term, right? And so when you're emotional, you can go on a rant or express your, I don't know, like that's the Gemini Leo collab. But then it's like you have your sun in early degrees Gemini, and you have your moon, your moon in later degrees Leo. And so if you were born like a day after, right, your moon would have been in Virgo. And so Gemini and Virgo, they square each other. You feel me? Like they don't always click. You feel what I'm saying? And so Gemini and Leo sextile each other typically. Like if you had them close to each other, you feel me? But it's like the sun is like in the early degrees of Gemini, and like the moon is in the later degrees of Gemini. So they're pretty separated, and it's like the moon is getting ready to go into Virgo, and so thus your sun and your moon square each other. And the way that this expresses is there's this manifestation of like inability, even we can say, to harmoniously express how one is feeling internally. You feel me? To harmoniously express how one is feeling internally. And a need is manifested between how one harmonizes their internal and their external expression in the world, if this makes sense. You feel me? Because like the moon deals with your inner self and like your emotional desires, we can even say, right? Like what will make you comfortable, or it's your comfort zone. But then the sun is how you come out into the world. Like a good example is, let's say you're a shy person, right? Leo, Gemini, not shy, so this wouldn't relate to you. But let's say you were a shy person. So going up and asking someone for something that's like completely out of your comfort zone, but you have a desire to go and ask for something, right? That's like a moon energy, you feel me? But then the sun is how you're gonna go out and do it, you feel me? But then with the square, like a learning, like I said earlier, manifests in the realm of expressing one's emotions and really getting oneself across. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, I'll leave it at that. And so to expand on the Leo, right, the Sun and Leo energy. So the Sun in Leo, my bad, not the Sun in Leo, the Moon in Leo. So Leo. Fuck, honestly, I forgot what I was gonna touch on. I'm thinking. Okay, so Moon in Leo energy. I already talked about how these individuals are very expressive, pretty creative. They have a strong will, natural leaders. They can be dramatic and argumentative sometimes. No, I don't think Leos are argumentative. They can be dramatic. But right, I remember now. So Leo, right, their greatest attribute is their ability to be kind. You feel me? Like, but their worst attribute is dominion. You know, they can dominate. Like, they can really want to control people. You feel me? To an extent where it's manipulative. And then the Capricorn energy. So the Capricorn energy, we're gonna touch on that more because I didn't really completely touch on it like I could. You feel me? But anyways, yeah, that's the Leo energy. Like, positively, you very kind, right? Because Leo rules the heart. You feel me? It's associated with the heart, like the heart, right? And then we have the heart chakra as well. So it does express through kindness. But then negatively, it can express as dominion, you know, controlling people and wanting to lead people and dominate over people. You feel what I'm saying? And so Capricorn, I said what I said about Capricorn earlier. Now Capricorn is a very ambitious sign. You know, it deals with like utility. You feel what I'm saying? Utilizing. I use is Capricorn's thought trend. You feel what I'm saying? And so Capricorns are very good at exploiting, we will say, for lack of a better word, the resources in their environment and the things in their environment, how they can take advantage of them. And so these things are not these things are not outside of people. You feel me? Capricorns can be good at using people even, and so like and that's like their strength is diplomacy, right? They can be very diplomatic, right? And Capricorn is a very serious, grounded sign. You feel me? It deals with organization, not organization, but yeah, it's a very serious sign. You feel me? It's a CEO sign. You know, they're capable of upholding great responsibilities. And with this sign, it's important to find the balance between like the work, not the work life, but like the public and the home life. You feel me? Like the home life and the public life. Yeah. Because Capricorn is a sign that's associated with the public. It's associated with climbing the corporate ladder, for example. It's associated with status, you feel me? And being recognized and known and all these different things, of course. And so also is Leo as well, you feel me? And so with Capricorn, its strength is in its strength is in, sorry, hold on, I already said this. Its strength is in diplomacy, but its weakness is in its deceptive ways. You feel me? So those are just things to know and understand. You feel what I'm saying? And when it comes to Gemini, you know, its strength is in its flexibility, its adaptability, but its weakness is in its changeability. You feel me? Always changing, especially in mind. You feel me? In thoughts. You feel me? And maybe not sticking with something too long, but like doing this, then moving on to this, then moving on to that. Like Gemini is known and recognized as the jack of all trades, right? But the master of no trades. And this is changeability, you feel me? And this can be a weakness that you handle by learning how to be changeable, but in the same thing, you feel me? So let's say that, let's say a home, right? Let's say that, for instance, you move a lot, right? And you've lived in different homes. instead of living in different homes, rather start changing like the environment of the home and like the decoration and all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And I also want to throw this in there as well. Like, we do having the sun in the 4th house in Gemini, right? Gemini is a sign that deals with commerce and sales. And then the 4th house is a house that deals with like real estate, because it deals with the home in general. You feel me? So very home vibey energy, you know, with the 4th house. So looking into real estate would probably be something that would benefit you. But then just be looking into the theme of business in general would probably be something that would benefit you. Feel me? Especially with that. I mean, like, yeah. Real estate. But also like with the moon in the 4th house. Moon in Leo. My bad. Moon in the 7th house. Relationships become of great prominence. You feel me? And you put a lot of energy into reacting and responding to your relationships and your loved ones. You're probably in a relationship, you feel me? And even when you're not, you're probably thinking of your relationships. And for the most part, these are relationships that are personal too, you feel me? That are intimate, you feel me? But yeah, that's the moon in the 7th house. And so that pretty much concludes that, you feel what I'm saying? And yeah, so definitely let me know what you think. And honestly, if it's of interest to you, I would definitely love to do a full reading for you, you know, where I break down the whole chart. So for a limited time, I'm offering a nice ass deal, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm breaking down the birth charts, right, for individuals, right, in a manner. Alright, so it's in a video format like this. And so a full reading, the way it comes, it's 3 hours long. It's divided into 3 videos, so each video is an hour long, you feel me? And so it's a full breakdown into your birth chart. We talk about your strengths, your weaknesses, you feel me? We talk about the different departments of your life, the family life. As we talk a lot about the home and the family life. We just kind of, you know, touched on how that's of importance, right? And then with the sun in Gemini, yeah, you know, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, you feel me? So yeah, let me know if you'd be interested. And so the full reading, it's only $90, you feel me? So it's definitely a great deal. 3 hours for $90. But yeah, let me know, and peace. Alright, bye-bye.